Says we're live. Ahoy, mateys! Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. With me tonight, we've got... Why can't people just say their damn names on this show?
Derek.
What's going on? And we've also got...
Johnny's in the house.
Donnie's in the house. Folks, if you guys want to support Everything Pro Wrestling, we want to do it the best possible way for free, right? So do me a favor. If you guys want, you can click the donation button. We've got some pretty new cool things that pop up. So if you've never subscribed to the channel, some of this stuff will be popping up. If you guys hear some notifications, it's all good. I made some adjustments to it. But if you want to support the channel, do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button right away. The more likes, the more people see it. It pops up in the YouTube algorithm. You know how all this shit works, guys. And also, leave me a comment down below if you're watching this after the fact. I will interact with you. And I want to hear your thoughts on AEW as well if you're watching this after the fact. We got some people in the live chat. We got Original Biggie in here right now. Connor Knows Wrestling. My man Sick with it. We're ready to talk some AEW. Thank you. We're at 10 likes already. Rob in the house saying The Draw. Talking about Donnie. Yeah, just don't spit like that guy who's The Draw in that other company that Derek don't like. With that being said, though, guys, we are going to review AEW Dynamite show tonight. This is Bash at the Beach Part 2. The Jericho Cruise. This show had a unique set. I really like the look of it, and let's get into it. Live chat, I'm going to pose some questions to you, read some of your feedback, so tell me what you guys thought of the set. I'm going to kick it to you guys first, though. What did you think of the unique set tonight? They were on a cruise ship. I don't know if it was docked. I hope so, because I don't think you could wrestle like that.
I think it was docked.
Yeah, you would have to, I would imagine.
Because...
Seasick in the ring? Whoa.
There was a ship next to them, and during the show, you could see that it was moving. So I think they were docked, and I think that's how they got the tape out faster.
Rockstar Savage, I see you in here talking about you're the wrestling community messiah. Watch it now. Watch it. Got church on Sunday. So, D, what did you think of the look of the show tonight?
I liked it. It was something different, you know. Definitely playing off the Bash at the Beach. I kind of wish that they were on the move. Almost.
What, while they were wrestling?
Yeah.
Seasick, bro. You have throw up all in the ring. Come on now. Can't have vomit and everything else happening like that.
Why not? Impact does some weird kind of stuff, though.
We're not talking about Impact Wrestling. Hashtag make Derek watch Impact. He already infiltrated the Facebook group. I'm going to have a conversation with all the mods about that, too. I want to know who approved that shit. Let's see here. Six said my complaint about it is don't say it's live when you know it isn't going to be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Donnie, we talked earlier about the lengths they had to go through to make sure that this tape got there on time, supposedly.
Yep.
Like I said, they had to put it on a plane, right? A jet, basically, and send it over.
I believe it started with a helicopter that went to the airport to a plane, and this plane took off from that airport.
Tell me you guys did not see like Vince McMahon Grand Theft Auto style with a bazooka, like waiting to take it down. Damn it! Stop moving. Who knows though with all that. Tonight though, we found out that the Jericho cruise ship will be live next year, so it will be live next year. Sick. They did finally come up with that. February 3rd, 2021, if you guys want to attend, Jericho cruise ship, they'll do another show, and it will be live. Cody seems excited about that.
I would be too, and I just want to say, come on, boys, after watching this tonight, kind of makes you want to go, right? It looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, Rob said I could smell that crowd through the TV, so I don't know how bad.
There's a lot of guys there.
Peace. Clay loves pro wrestling. What's going on, Clay? You're not late to the party, man. You come in whenever. Audio issues again. Geez, come on, TNT. I didn't really have audio issues tonight.
I didn't catch anything.
I thought the music was louder than usual. Right?
Yeah, I didn't catch anything.
Music was on point. I thought everything audio-wise was much better tonight. Someone brought
other than them editing out,
Oh, well, we'll get into that in the review.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Let's actually, you know what? This is the perfect time to get into the review. We start off the first match for the AEW Tag Team titles. I saw that my feed did kind of a little refresh thing again. If it messed up on you guys, just hit the refresh button. What's the difference? It sounded better pre-taped. I'm just saying they had more time to edit. That's fine. Whatever. Cool. Yeah. I'm just saying they didn't make mistakes, Rob. Take it back up. Take it easy. I had audio issues too. See, I didn't have any on TNT, so I don't know. I had a mute in the middle of the show. I heard everything crystal clear.
Yeah, I heard everything. Maybe it's just a connection error somewhere.
Maybe it's via TNT. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this tag title match, though, because I kind of want to get into this a little bit. We had Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page versus SCU. And, this was interesting. One of the first things I had to write down were the donuts on the ring post. Like the lifeguard when he throws the donut to you to save you. Absolutely love the little things that they put up here tonight. Really made the show stand out, look good. So this tag match was pretty fun, I thought. I thought that they did a lot of good things in here. The whole match was good on a whole. Without getting to the finish, boys. Donnie, go ahead. You got some thoughts. It sounds like you're ready to talk.
It started out slow for me. Then it picked up, and then it just went crazy, and everything was just all over the place, where it was a good tag team match.
Yeah, I agree. It did start out slow, but then once it started getting to the point where they needed to pick it up, that's where it picked up, and they were firing on all cylinders after that.
See, Rockstar Savage said he thought this tag match was awesome. Rob said he's on our side. Sorry, Rob, I must have took it the wrong way. My apologies. You know how sarcasm, internet, any of that stuff goes. I read it to interpret it the way I want to, so I apologize, good sir. Rockstar Savage says, I don't have cable. I watch everything online. That may have been the problem then. Probably. No, not trying to say that it's your fault either with it. It could have been just whoever was streaming it for you. They might have had some audio issues. Six says, I'm really trying to like Scorpio Sky. I don't know, man. I think Scorpio Sky has outgrown SCU is the problem. I think Scorpio Sky is how do I want to put this? He's the singles guy for them, but the problem is
he's
Daniel,
the youngest in the group.
Right, and he's kind of older too still. He's up there in the 30s.
Yeah.
But the issue is, I think he feels like he owes a debt of gratitude to Daniels and Kazarian because they got him his big break in TNA.
Ring of Honor.
As Mason Andrews or Scorpio Sky. He used multiple different names. He was also in the WWE segments. So Scorpio Sky probably feels a little indebted to them, like, hey, I got to stay with these guys at least till I feel like it's run its course fully and I've given them everything I could.
Right.
So I'm not mad at it, Sick. I'm a fan of him. Maybe if you can elaborate more on what you're wondering about him. So in this match, we get a buckshot lariat that is missed and Page hit Kenny Omega. And that we all thought that was what was going to happen. It turns out that was for a near fall. I thought it was going to be over. Page makes the save, though, showing he is still with Kenny Omega. So we're all here wondering what's going to happen. And then eventually we get some back and forth. And eventually the buckshot lariat is hit on Kazarian. 1, 2, 3. I can't believe it. We have new AEW Tag Champs. Did anyone think that they were going to lose the belts first? I thought it was going to be Rio. I'm not going to lie. So I was kind of shocked to see this.
Yeah, I felt like they were going to hold on to the belts until Revolution came along.
Yeah.
But obviously I was wrong, but but still, I'm still rolling with this is the beginning of the end.
Oh, okay. So you're still rolling with that? Yep. Yeah, this was very interesting though. I love the look of the AEW tag titles. I think they're the prettiest, up there with the prettiest tag belts. Them and the NXT UK tag titles.
NXT UK,
yeah. Beautiful tag belts. I love the snake skin on the back. I'm a details guy. The little cradle pile driver with the dude doing it on the sides for Jerry Lynn. All good stuff here. Shocked at the victory, but they celebrate in the crowd. Hangman Page is grabbing a beer. He's crowd surfing after the match.
But even before that, the Bucks came out and celebrated with them, and then
Hangman Page kind of just went off, drank the beer, and crowd surfed. It was weird, though, that the Bucks came out I don't know. He's still distancing himself from the Bucks, it feels like. more so than Omega. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is with this.
I think they have Hangman and Omega have a relationship where Hangman feels like he can rock with Omega, but then when the Bucks come out, it's all about the Bucks.
Maybe. I don't know where they're going with this now. Like I said, you have multiple avenues you can go with this story. Let me see here. Rob says you're not too old in wrestling until you hit your mid-40s. That's a big fact, especially if you do it right, Rob. Look at Ric Flair and everybody else. I feel like he's holding back with Scorpio Sky.
Rob, Tim Storm.
Mama Storm. What do you think about the Scorpio Sky holding back comment, Donnie? What do you think of that? Do you think he is holding back while he's in the ring?
Scorpio Sky?
Yeah. I see original Biggie.
A little bit.
I agree. I feel like it goes back to what you said about him being indebted to Kazarian and
Christopher Daniels.
Yeah.
CD.
They have lost a step in their movements. Scorpio Sky hasn't.
Right, and I think he's got to move with them. He's got to stay on their pace so he doesn't mess them up.
Yes.
That could be part of his sick. Like I say give him a chance. I don't think you write off SCU just yet. Justin Hollis in the chat. What's going on, Justin? Justin is one of the biggest fans of AEW. I found him on Twitter a while ago. Fantastic account to follow, so make sure if you guys look him up. Very cool dude, though. I appreciate your support coming in here, brother. He said, this match was hot. I never thought the titles would change on a tape episode. This division is probably the best in the industry. I do think they have the best tag division right now in pro wrestling. They are great. Six says, y'all know I love me Rio, but I do agree if she's not going to be there every week, give it to someone that will. We get enough of that in WWE. Casey says it's more so Paige being overlooked is how he feels about it. Casey, I can see it multiple ways, bro, because Casey's idea when we were talking about it last week was really good as well. Check that out in the archives if you guys want to hear what we were talking about. Rockstar Savage says AEW has the best tag division, NXT has the best women's division. Can't argue that, brother. Connor said, had to close my YouTube app to refresh. That's all right. Is old as F, still got it, but he's old, sir. When it's just him and Omega, he's fine, but when everyone else brushes over Hangman to focus on Kenny. I hear you guys on that. I hear that. When Hangman took that drop on his neck, oof.
That's true, yeah. He did take a mean bump on the neck, but hey.
Hey, we got new tag champs, and we're going to not be hearing about the end of them just yet either tonight. Next up, Priscilla Kelly versus Dr. Britt Baker. If you didn't know, she's a dentist.
Kelly.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk about Priscilla Kelly. She is currently an MLW talent, correct?
Yes, she is signed to MLW.
What are you rubbing your hands for? What are you doing back there?
Lost my train of thought because I'm becoming a huge fan of Priscilla Kelly.
I don't have any lotion, but if you need it. If you need it.
So she looked really awesome in this match, right?
She did.
Priscilla Kelly, I thought, looked really good. She kind of has that, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a gothic kind of look to her, similar to Darby Allin. Wink face, if you guys don't know. So Priscilla Kelly came out. I thought she looked really good in this match, and Britt Baker's still kind of on that trial period with a lot of us AEW fans. I feel.
So I really, really want you to let everybody know how you feel.
How I felt about it. I can have this.
Red carpet, my good sir. Red carpet.
Man.
Oh, Kenny, for your thoughts. What's going on, Kenny? Kenny, if you haven't, man, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, brother, if you haven't already. I appreciate you. He's got an awesome podcast as well. Check him out on YouTube. And I love the logo, Kenny. Thank you for that. So, let's get into this. Priscilla Kelly versus Dr. Britt Baker. So I've come to some conclusions in this match. We're not going to go move for move in this one, hold for hold. I kind of want to talk about the Britt Baker problem that a lot of people are having.
Like
now,
Tracy. Tracy just made it clear.
Oh, Sick? Yes. I'm going to get into it, Sick, a little bit. We were kind of going back and forth in a private message about this. But when you look at the entire women's division, I feel like a lot of the issues come from the part-time contracts. People aren't obligated to be there. We have people from MLW coming in. We've got people from Stardom coming in. I love Sheeta. I love Jamie Hayter, but these guys are not full-time to AEW. You have to lock these girls down, number one.
Definitely.
Number two, this match. Holy crap. All right. So I've noticed Britt Baker takes awkward bumps, and she doesn't make them look fluid. To me, it seems like they're going over the match, kind of, and she's not really putting in the effort. Look at her even on simple things where it's supposed to be an O'Connor roll off the ropes. She grabs the ropes, but she doesn't do, like, the pushback on it. She's not doing everything. Watch how she bumps. It looks awkward when she takes her bumps. I don't know if that's from not proper training. Maybe she's afraid of getting another concussion. I'm not saying Britt Baker's bad. There's just something off. I think she's overthinking it, is what Derek said when we were talking about this.
Yeah, when you watch her move, it definitely looks like she's like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. Like, for example, I don't know if you guys saw it, the Russian leg sweep that she tried to do, she messed it up. It wasn't like a bad mess up, but it was a mess up. You could tell it was like, oh shoot, I think this should have been a little bit smoother than what I did. Mm-hmm. And then it was just kind of like blocky. It didn't fit with what she was trying to do.
But the reason they don't stand out either is because look at how well Priscilla Kelly in this was bumping.
That's true.
She looked like she should be given a contract 2 nights. Like, here, please sign this. We need you.
Right.
And she did everything great, and I love it. And they have this big women's division.
She didn't miss a step.
Yeah. She was there. She bumped perfectly. And watch Britt Baker. It's kind of like watching two people. Like she's trying to teach her how to dance versus Britt Baker was always someone we thought would be the focus.
Right.
So I think that's a real problem here. Let me see. We got some comments coming in. Thank you, Kenny, for saying hit that thumbs up button. Britt Baker heel turn. Yes, we'll get into that a little bit. Yeah, they lost Mercedes Martinez like that. I don't know what happened with that deal. WWE has more money to offer too. Maybe that was always her dream. That was the goal. I don't know what happened with Mercedes Martinez.
It's usually the case for a lot of people.
Queen of NE, I see you in the chat, Queen. What's going on? Let's see here. 6 said, I agree. Lock down your talent, man. It's okay to cross promote. I'm all for that, but your home base needs to be AEW, especially seeing as AEW is still in its infancy. I agree. And you absolutely nailed it on Britt Baker. It's very robotic. And I'm not saying that I'm selling off Britt Baker either, because I still think there's promise there. So in this match, eventually we know Britt Baker gets on the lockjaw. She locks it in. I like that move as a finisher. The mandible claw is a classic move, and it makes sense because she's a doctor, and doctors will jack up your jaw. You know about that TMJ. So she messes it up, and she gets the victory here. And afterwards, Tony Schiavone gets into the ring. Yo, don't talk about my boy Tony. Tony Schiavone came in with them sandals all laced up. He was ready to go. And he gets into the ring talking to Britt Baker. And Britt Baker disrespects Tony. Yes, Tony Schiavone was actually a, what is it called? The barista?
Barista, yeah.
At Starbucks. He did it because he wanted to, obviously, but still, she disrespected the man. She cut kind of like a horrible promo a little bit, like, oh, I'm hot, I'm better than everyone, no one cares. You know, everybody hates that kind of chick.
But see, to me, I feel like it was unwarranted because it just came out of nowhere. It was like, okay.
I think this is the beginning of her heel turn, though. A lot of people in the chat are saying the same thing. She kind of turned heel, and Queen said she sounds nervous.
Right away, I mean, it was awkward.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it came off wrong, but I think this is the beginning of a heel turn. Like, let's see what you can do out there. So try it right now, and we'll see what happens. Right.
Wait, I'm sorry, man.
Go ahead.
Did anybody in the live chat notice a fan with a Tony Schiavone tattoo on his forearm?
Yeah, that dude was tripping.
Yo, bro, that better have been your son. That's all I'm going to say. And that just said his name's Tony as well. Because who gets a Tony Schiavone tattoo?
I mean, unless... maybe he met him, signed it on his forearm, and got a tattoo. A lot of people do that when they meet famous people.
Kenny said he thought the promo was good. And like I said, Kenny, I'm right there with you. I'm not mad at this at all. Like, what they did in here.
No, I mean, no, it was good. It was kind of awkward.
And I thought Jim Ross was the hero of this. Jim Ross cut to commercial in the middle of her talking like, folks, we're going to cut away from this. This is disrespectful, basically. And they went away. So, good move, JR. I like it. JR looked aggravated tonight. Can we just talk about that real quick? JR looked pissed. JR went from being like the greatest announcer to like a cranky dude sometimes, but he knows when to get into it when he can. He still has his moments. JR's not bad. I see a lot of people acting like, oh, JR's terrible. I don't agree with that. I think Jim Ross is older. I mean, he's in his
70s now.
Yeah, right? He's 70, but so is the King. And people are arguing who was better between them both now. I'm
not willing to say the King is better.
Ooh. I'm going to leave this alone right now because I don't want to get to Jerry the King Lawler and JR because we'll be talking about puppies and all types of him just getting loud. Mexican boy David, what is going on? He said, I thought she was drunk. Could have been, David. Could have been. You never know, man. If you enjoy this, David, too, make sure you subscribe, brother, to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And you guys will get to see all the new stuff that pops up that I set up. Next, let's get into a 6-man tag, shall we? We've got the Jurassic Express versus Proud and Powerful with Le Champion, Chris Jericho. This match, one of the biggest takeaways I had from it was Marco Stunt was over with the crowd.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was.
He came out with the life jacket. I love it.
That'll be on eBay in 30 minutes.
That was a good line in this, too, when he threw the life jacket into the crowd. But Marco gets the cheer and the life vest. I want to say that I thought Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus really stood out in this, though, as future talent that they need to build around. They have to put a little bit of focus on them, and I think they're really good. What do you guys agree with that sentiment? I think it's obvious at this point, but they really stood out in this match tonight, as people who...
I agree.
I see people yelling JR is doo-doo. Knock it off, Casey.
Yeah, knock it off, man.
But they went out there and did their thing here. P&P are great. I don't know what else I can say about Santana. Santana was silky smooth in the ring. Ortiz with those stupid ass hands just like that. He cracks me up every match, the way he sells and the way he just goes after the crowd. And I like the little Haku fro. I'm feeling it, man.
Yeah.
Looks really good. I know a lot of people want him back with the braids, but I'm feeling it. So in this match, though, eventually Jake Hager was on the outside with his team, the Inner Circle, and he eventually figures out to drag away Luchasaurus, and they battle up the ramp. Can we please get Jake Hager in a match soon? I know he can't really wrestle until his MMA stuff is finished.
But see, I thought that was done with already.
No, I think he promised Tony that when he, or whoever it is that he signed with, that if he won't wrestle until he's done with like the MMA stuff and he's not scheduled for a fight. So I get it. Cool with me. It works, and I like him in this role. He was funny last week with the pirate line. Arr! He came in perfectly with that. This was fun. Marco Stunt got to really shine in this one, too. We had P&P on the outside, basically beating down Jungle Boy as he tried to fight back. And then we get Marco in the ring with Jericho. Marco hits a bunch of moves, getting near falls on Jericho. And then eventually Jericho just laced his ass with a Judas effect. And 1, 2, 3. Marco takes the loss. Marco is there to take those falls, though. He is the little big man of the team. Yeah. And I like that role for him.
I had to put my head down once he caught that Judas effect.
Yeah, you knew it was over for him. Afterwards, though, Jericho celebrates. Little bit of the bubbly. And he's drinking it. The fans were really into his theme, too. Donnie noticed that they were singing along with him a lot.
Oh, yeah, man. It was like a Fozzy concert.
Yeah, dude. Everybody was into Jericho. I mean, this is his second time hosting this cruise already, and for the third one, they're going to be live again. Jericho is making bank on this. He has really been a great addition for AEW and helping their product grow, so very cool for him. We continue on here. What's going on, Glenn? Glenn said, Naomi to return to the Royal Rumble. We'll talk about that on Sunday, Glenn, I promise you. We got a preview that we did with Tom Collahu yesterday in the archives. Check it out. He's a wrestling journalist as well. Let us get into what happened next. We had some MJF Cody highlights, basically just verifying everything we talked about last week. Cody agreed to take the 10 lashes. He's going to fight Wardlow in a steel cage match in Atlanta, and he cannot touch MJF. Pay attention to all that, folks. So MJF versus Joey Janela, the bad boy of professional wrestling.
With his hair braided.
Yeah, British Bulldog braids. I'm always going to say that. I love those braids.
Definitely the British Bulldog braids.
Classic, dude. So Joey Janela comes out. He's doing his thing. And MJF spit in his face. Number one, I hate spit. It is a disgusting thing. Just a nasty-ass thing to do. And
a lot of germs, bacteria.
I'm going to punch you in the face if you spit on me, probably, too.
Okay,
Like, I want to fight.
Callahan.
Yeah, disgusting. Let me see here. What did Jordan just say? Jordan said, I want to join in on the next podcast. Just saying, Jordan, we don't believe in any of that BS Dark Order talk that Derek likes to bring up all the time. We don't believe in any of that. So MJF spits in Joey Janela's face. The crowd. I noticed here that the crowd has been swearing for about 3-4 times now, and they've been bleeping it out. That was another audio issue. The crowd did a lot of swearing tonight.
Yes, they did. But I appreciate it, though. You know?
Of course he would appreciate swearing, right?
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, watch out, people trying to monetize.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, people are saying that's an ass whooping in the chat if you spit on somebody.
Hell yeah.
Big fact.
Definitely, dude. I mean, come on, dude. If it's gum...
Nah, bro. It's disrespect, bro. You spit gum, it's over. We're
yeah, but
fighting.
I'd rather take gum to the face instead of spit. Like, honestly, bro, like... Come on.
Moving on. I can't. Six said, I hate spit too. I couldn't be a wrestler and you just spit on me. That's a great way to go from a work to a shoot with me if I was a wrestler. You're going to be out of the industry real quick. I guess it's just something that you would eventually have to get over with it.
Rob says, crowd was so edgy.
Where did he write that? Wait. Eggy, I think he meant to put. Or edgy. I think he's talking about the swearing.
Aggie.
Yeah, a faction in EPW with Derek.
But did you notice the emoji?
What? I'm not looking at that with that stupid face. So, in this match, the finish comes with Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford. They come out. They had nowhere else better to kiss, as JR said. They come out, kiss on top of the ramp. This distracts Joey Janela, who once dated Penelope Ford. Very filthy things being said on Twitter as well. He goes for an elbow drop, misses the elbow drop, which causes the opening. MJF hits a nice spike crossroads right on top of his head. The bad boy professional wrestling gets planted. 1, 2, 3. MJF gets the win. This little douchebag picks up the victory. And that's basically kind of the end of it. And, I don't know how I felt about that. The whole... He gets the win. Fine, that was cool. He gets on the microphone and basically starts talking a lot of crap. How did you guys feel about that?
I like it. It's still adding fuel to the fire. You know, still, you know, that's you're still building up the hatred that you would have for MJF because of what he's done to Cody and all that kind of stuff. So I liked it. It's still as of right now, he is one of the greatest heels that's in professional wrestling right now.
I think he's the best heel in professional wrestling right now.
Yeah.
I would agree to disagree because you got the Miz.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna leave that there.
I mean, come on, Miz. Though, I mean, Miz has always been a great heel.
He is. I just don't know if he's at that level anymore.
Not right now. I'm talking about like early on.
Casey said MJF is a tool. 100%, bro. 100%. I love to hate him, though. I like the guy, though. I think he's a great heel.
He doesn't have those pants, though, Casey.
Peace. So, Cody eventually comes out, makes his grandiose entrance. No fireworks and everything else tonight. Cody had to deal with the pyro on the cruise. But he comes out and he starts talking to MJF. MJF basically brings up the stipulations and you can't touch me. Kind of gets into his face, the whole you can't touch me thing. Says he's going to hand Cody the mic, drops the mic, and then kicks it away from him. As MJF is heading up the ramp, Cody said, I can't touch him, but then here come the Young Bucks. Super kick party! Boom! Knocks him down with a double super kick, and then Cody says, man, MJF needs to go into the pool. This was my moment, damn it. I wanted to see someone's ass get thrown in the pool as soon as they announced it was Bash at the Beach. I've been wanting to see this since the good old days of WCW.
Yeah.
They threw his ass into the pool. Donnie noticed the Vince McMahon head right before they threw him into the pool.
Big picture of Vince's face.
Oh, it was money. And MJF gets thrown in the pool. So, that was one for the good guys. Not mad at it. I think MJF's still going to get his heat in the upcoming weeks before Revolution. But we had a lot of fun with this one, I thought. Just fun, cool stuff that we got to see in here. Let's see. Terrible. I'm done with this pants thing with you two and Darby Allin. MJF needed to be thrown in the pool because he needed to be cooled off. I like it, Rockstar. Six said pool didn't look that clean either. Oh, shoot. So we get to a backstage promo here. We've got Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman Page backstage. They have their tag team titles.
Hangman had a beer and Kenny had a tea.
How do you down tea? How do you do that?
Well, it requires a tea bag, number one. We're going down the wrong path. So the Young Bucks show up, and the Young Bucks eventually come into the picture, and then, like you said, though, as soon as they come around, Page distanced himself a little bit.
His whole energy changed.
Yeah, and
it looks like he feels like the Young Bucks are too involved in everything.
Or they're stealing the spotlight a little bit. Like, this is my time to shine, and now here you come. So, I think they're setting up for a match between the Young Bucks, Omega, and Page. What do you guys think of that?
I'm telling you, that will be the beginning of the end.
Casey's going to disagree. Casey thinks that this is the chance to maintain what they're doing with your boy here, Hangman Page, and this is his chance to fix everything.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know, dude, because I feel like Kenny's just all right, man, you guys are just too involved into the spotlight. This is my moment. I lost my chance at the title, so now this is my redemption here. But now even there, you're still kind of stealing my spotlight.
We're gonna have to see. I want to see that tag match a little bit though. The more I fantasize it in my head, I want to see the Young Bucks versus. It's basically all the elite dudes in the ring. They're gonna crush it. Let's see here. Sick put. Quote, who would have figured we'd win the tag titles before you guys? Line of the night. Yes, who would have thought Omega and Page would be the tag champs before the Bucks? I like it, though, because it's kind of a redemption story for the Bucks, too. Rob said, told y'all the Bucks sold Page a dream to get him to sign. Stop it. We get back into the, I almost said the arena, the cruise ship? Is that the poop deck? I mean, what is the proper term here? They come back out, though, to the area where the ring is, and here comes Chris Jericho back out again. People are singing the theme song again, Judas. People are hyped up for it. Jericho is coming back out to be on commentary for this number one contender match. And it's time for the main event. We have Pac versus Jon Moxley. Yo, shout out to Justin Roberts. I love that he was in gear tonight too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the cameraman too. Big diesel dude on the hard camera side looking like Batista, dude. I was like, damn, dude, you're choking that camera. He was like, the port. Speaking of the port, we had Metal Gear Moxley. He had his eye all taped up once again. Snake! I'm mad we both did that at the same time. That's all I can think of when I see him. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, you know exactly what we're talking about. Pac was on point in this match, so I thought all of his movements looked very crisp and well. What do you think of, I mean this with all due respect, the bastard, Pac, Don?
Bastard. What was the question?
What do you think? What do you think of Pac?
I loved him since WWE, man. But this version of him,
I think this version is better.
This version is better. It's more evil and more I don't give a F these days.
Yeah, because when he turned heel at WWE, it was like he was heel, but he was more so kind of
We
controlled.
didn't even get to experience that new version of him when he turned in WWE that one, because what happened. But
so
it was
more under control.
This more now, because now we're seeing what we were supposed to see, but he has more control of it because more freedom.
Yeah, WWE had too much control of the heel turn, whereas he has all the control right now.
Yeah, he turned heel on his way out, supposedly. That's the rumor, at least on Vince. So, good back and forth match here, though. Exactly what you wanted to see. He even took
good match.
He took the bandage off of his eye at one point. Moxley trying to hang in there. Pac was trying to focus on that. He did like an orbital breaker that Jericho kept talking about on commentary. Jericho definitely disrespected what's his name? Excalibur a couple times on commentary. Yeah, okay, mumble mouth over there. I was just like, damn, Jericho was on fire though. Original Biggie agrees. It sounds like he said he was a lame ass version of himself. Not mad at that.
Yeah.
Six said, "Man, Pac is the most in shape dude I've ever seen. Dude is literally like an upside down triangle with a head, legs, and arms."
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't. It's hard. It's hard to say. Like, have you ever seen anybody that much in shape around his size?
Oh, wait, quick side note, too. Kenny Omega did bring up Pac and said that this situation will be addressed later, so it seems like this is a sidebar into that feud, too.
Yes.
So, just so you know, it was addressed with what's going on with that. I didn't want to leave that out. But this was a really good match. It ends. Moxley hits 2 paradigm shifts in this one. 2 it took to take out Pac to become the number 1 contender here. I know that some people had some confusion as to was Moxley the number 1 contender before. I think he was in the number 1 spot, but it wasn't announced that he was the number 1 contender yet because there was a lot of time in between the pay-per-view still.
Yeah.
So, not mad at it at all. And then I think with him being taken out with the spike to the eye, I think last week Pac thought by him beating Darby Allin, he put himself in that contender spot as well. So, he picks up the win here. Him and Jericho have a little bit of a stare down. Jericho puts the title over his shoulder. A lot of people were commenting on Jericho not having a beard. Leave that man alone. The Le Champion is on vacation.
I think he should have the beard.
Knock it off.
I'm just saying.
So, afterwards, though, Jericho and him, they have the stare down. Next week's show is in Cleveland. We got a bunch of matches signed. We saw, who was it? Private Party, Darby Allin, 6-man tag against...
I think it was against
Inner Circle, right?
Yeah, I think it was PNP and
Jericho again.
Jericho, yeah.
They had that match. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. They announced a couple of other matches that are happening with this show. Let me see if I can pull it up. Maybe AEW has it on their Twitter. They kind of went through it pretty quickly, so I didn't have enough time to pick it up for next week. We have... Oh, here we go. MJF and Wardlow. We're going to hear from the number 1 contender, the Young Bucks versus the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. That was for you, Rob, because you definitely said that when I heard you on the phone. Kip Sabian versus Cody. Double A is going to be in the house. Horseman!
Don't forget about the fingers.
Stop. You leave my boy Arn alone.
No, Casey. No,
I definitely did not see MJF do this on Twitter.
I didn't see that either.
MJF definitely did a very disgusting gesture to somebody, giving him the old crotch chop right to his face during his entrance. That must have been when it was in picture-in-picture. Just saw someone retweeted a gif of it.
You know what? Just looking at that reminds me of when back in there was some years back when Triple H was in a triple threat match. And I don't remember who he was going up against, but he pointed to...
Someone says spot on impression. That tag match with Darby Allin is going to be fire next week. Casey's yelling Darby Allin in the chat. Double A, spine on the pine. Yes.
Only if Darby Allin changes his pants.
Live chat. Was this a thumbs up show or thumbs down show? Did you like the venue? Put all that into consideration. You can write thumbs up, thumbs down. You can put a little emoji, whatever you want. I'm gonna kick it to you guys first. Thumbs up or thumbs down, Derek?
It wasn't the best, but it didn't fail to me. It wasn't a fail.
You're giving it a thumbs up? I like it. Bucks of Jericho shirt. That was from the first cruise ship. Stop making me do that. So, I'm going to say thumbs up as well. I don't have an issue with it. I am very interested, though, what was going on NXT with Keith Lee, everything else. I haven't watched any of it yet, so please, no spoilers.
I spoil something for myself. I won't say it, but I'm
bask
kind of mad
in
about
his
it.
glories.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Six said, thumbs up. Never seen a show on a boat before, so dope. Thumbs up. Love the cruise. Like I said, next year, guys, February 3rd, they said it'll be live from the cruise this time. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. Maybe that'll be like day one, and it'll be like in Miami. Then you could have everything hooked up. Yeah. But I think that'll be fun.
Be there.
You can get it from me. That'll be a great birthday present. Absolutely. Rockstar Savage said thumbs up. Rob said thumbs up. It looks like it's a win here. Venue was
Rob,
dope,
why you lying?
but you can't do dives on the ship because of the waves. What? It wasn't moving. It was docked.
Wait, what?
I don't know what Jordan's talking about. The boat was docked, so you can.
Yeah.
It's not like it's. You can't wrestle like that, man. You'll get seasick probably.
Probably, yeah.
Messing around doing that. Rockstar Savage said no NXT spoilers. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try and catch up with it tomorrow. But let's go over the rest of the weekly schedule for you.
Woo!
This is 100% your fault. Friday, I'm going to feel like I'm dead Friday. So please don't mind me. I'm probably going to feel like I'm dead all weekend. Friday, we've got NWA Hard Times.
Hard Times.
If you are not on Twitter, I'm giving away the show. I'm probably going to give it away tomorrow night. So if you haven't, get into the retweet contest. You can use hashtag EPW, or excuse me. I always say that backwards when I say it. Hashtag fight, FITE. EPW, that's 2 E's back to back, so FITE EPW, and if you use that hashtag, you'll be able to find all of my contests. And we're having a contest right now. You got to subscribe to the YouTube channel, retweet the tweet, show me a screenshot that you've actually subscried to the YouTube channel. Bada boom, you're in.
Did you see what Rob said?
Luger and Yokozuna on the Intrepid. That was a great moment.
It was a great one.
Damn right.
Classic.
Yeah, so make sure you guys want to get on that. So we're going to have a review of NWA Hard Times on Friday. Sorry, no SmackDown review. There's a reason why. Saturday, you can thank this dude. I'm going to review Worlds Collide. I'm not going all out. I'm not doing all the graphics. It's not going to be anything fancy. You guys can come in here. We're going to do some quick thoughts on Worlds Collide. I don't even know what time the show is. You're going to have to help me with that.
I will. It's going to be a really good show. Yo, just think of it this way. It's our takeover that we were supposed to get this month, but they decided to do Worlds Collide. I don't know
Well,
why.
that's what they're going to do from now on, because I think the UK guys need some more shine, too.
They do! They absolutely do!
I mean, if you're going to have that brand, I mean, you kind of got to include them somewhere.
Hard times, baby. Original Biggie says hard times. You'll know about hard times, Biggie, until you see me at Dream Dusty Rhodes, if you will. If you will. My son Cody is going to show you some hard times, MJF. Let me see here. Jordan says, CJ, I'm going to your place for the Rumble. Yeah, just bring cover charge, Jordan. Whatever. Bring something. Casey said hard times. Let's go. Nick Aldis. Strictly business. Royal Rumble this Sunday. Yes, Mr. Creative knows everything. We will be having that this Sunday as well. So Friday, NWA Hard Times. Saturday, Worlds Collide, NXT versus NXT UK. They got some banger matches on there already. We're gonna get who is it? Undisputed Era versus Imperium 4-on-4 tag match.
Finn Balor versus Dragunov.
Listen, I can't wait for DIY versus Mustache Mountain.
There you go.
This could be match of the year. I don't know. I'm talking crazy, but I think that could be match of the year. Royal Rumble. We got the Royal Rumble pool happening. Everybody in EPW on the Facebook group got their numbers. If you guys want to get in on it next year, we're doing a giveaway for 2 $25 gift cards this year.
I missed out.
Nobody got the numbers, bro.
You don't have that. What are you talking about? Nobody got the numbers?
Nobody got
out.
the
I missed
Well,
out.
you think you're winning? Stop.
Listen. You handed out felonious numbers, bro.
The numbers are right here, bro. You can look at them if you want.
Bro.
Same thing I was shaking them up in.
Bro, those are felonious numbers. I already told y'all on the chat yesterday. I got 1 through 30.
Cut. Make sure he doesn't win. So there will be an Ultimate Rumble pool if you and your other person are in there. To the runners-up, I'll think of maybe we can do another prize for you guys or let you pick a review is something I thought of for that. But we're going to have lots of fun with that. We've got the men's rumble, the women's rumble, Asuka versus Becky, Bayley versus the Harlot, Lacey Evans. Got lots of stuff happening. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Everything Pro Wrestling all this weekend and be in here.
You know what, Rob? I accept that challenge. Did you see what he said?
What? Make Donnie anchor the show. What? You're the host?
Worlds Collide.
Oh, you'll be the host of it?
I accept.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't agree to any of this shit. I own this shit. Hold on. Let's see here. Conrad knows I love Asuka. I'm just glad my baby is safe. Yes, Asuka was involved in one of those mass shootings at the fashion show.
Oh, she was?
Asuka was there. Yeah, that was crazy. 7 p.m. Saturday. Thank you, Rockstar Savage. Jordan says, why am I number 2? Jordan, you won last year. I don't want to hear anything. If Derek wins, he gets WWE 2K20. Facts. I'm the messiah of everything. Laughing my ass off, yes. Guys, thank you so much for being in here for this live review of AEW Dynamite. We are always here every Wednesday with a review of the show. I hope you guys are liking it. Share with your friends. Tell someone to subscribe to the channel if they haven't already. With that being said, for myself, Conrad Cushman.
Derek Shelton.
Donnie.
We are out. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you Friday for NWA Hard Times.
Wait, before we end this, I am working on a special Let the Infiltration Begin clip. I'm working on that. Be ready for that.
I am going to fire this guy. I promise. I just have to find out where the paperwork is. Good night, everybody. Peace.